Josh Puletti, and we are in studio with Churchill, Texas.
My name is Ryan Bernal, and today we have the luxury of one of our fellow loan officers here, Darren Edgar, joining us. And Darren, it's a pleasure. Happy to have you. Before we get too far, I don't want to just jump in and start going on all sorts of topics. So please introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit more about who you are, how you became a loan officer, and what you love, why you love what you do.
Yeah, so my name is Darren Edgar. I've been in the industry for over 20 years. I think 22 years. Anyway, I've been in the industry in a lot of capacities. I started out as an account executive, and then I went to a processor, made it up to an underwriter, and then eventually back to a loan officer, which is obviously dealing more with the borrower face-to-face, which I find more appealing and a little more exciting and just better overall for me.
Well, and let's speak to that a little bit because, coming from the more technical side and moving to something that's much more people facing, what shifted that? What kind of caused that motivation to move more in that capacity?
Yeah. So I went through the 2008 crash, right? The real estate crash that had a lot to do with it. Right. Just dug deeper into, the behind the scenes of of why we do what we do. I've always kind of been a technical person, wanted to know the why behind everything, and as opposed to just doing it. And then became interested in the nuances of loans, like, why do some people get a loan? Why do some loans go bad? Why are some loans safer? Why does everybody get different interest rates? Like all those things that you probably wonder about, but it's just really technical. And then just dove in and took about 2 or 3 years to kind of learn all those guidelines and become what I consider a great underwriter. Most underwriters have this facade or this characterization of trying to turn down loans, right? Like you feel like they're against you. Well, I tried to do the opposite. I look at a loan file and I say, how can I make this work, right? Why should I do this loan? Right. And it's a different way of looking at it. And there are underwriters that do that. But I feel like that helps me in my current capacity because I go into a loan with that mindset, but also knowing the guidelines. I know what the underwriter is looking for before I turn it in. So I make sure that everything's laid out and all their concerns are addressed up front. And maybe there's something negative about, a borrower or a client. What you don't want to do is try to hide that. What you want to do is bring that to the surface, discuss it, and be upfront about it, and figure out a way to make it work up front. Your chances of getting the loan done with that approach, as opposed to trying to hide it, is much more successful.